Hi there, cadets. Today's video will discuss how to clean a rotary valved instrument. The most common rotary valved instrument is the French horn. You'll also see them in the tuba section and every once in a while in the trumpets as well, but not usually in the band room. Today's video will not be a deep clean video. All I'm going to do is show you how to clean and grease your slides and how to oil the valves on your French horn or tuba. They should be pretty similar anyway. The valve oil might be a little bit different. But we're going to keep it really simple because this is an instrument that tends to be very expensive, and I think you should talk with your teacher about any further cleaning. But my practices for valves and slides should be pretty similar to what your teacher would do. So first things first, we're going to zoom in and I will take the slides apart and then I'll show you how to clean them. Okay, so here is our French horn. This is a single horn. If you have a double horn, you'll need to take more slides off. What I recommend is that you get a small plastic container like this, and we'll put all of our slides in there and then take them to the kitchen sink and scrub them up. So first things, what I would recommend is that you pay attention to where these slides go. This largest one is always on the third valve, and then the other one that looks similar is the first valve. Second valve usually has a little ring on it like this. Don't forget that, because if you mix up this one and this one, your horn is going to sound funky. So let's remove our slides carefully. Okay, now there are a couple on the back side. I have two, you may have just one. Okay, so all of my slides are off of my French horn. I'm going to take these to the kitchen sink in my little tub here, and we're going to scrub these up. Okay, before we get started here, I want to talk about the things you need to do. First, put the plug in the kitchen sink. We don't want to lose any pieces or have any issues. So, plugs in the sink. Now we're going to take our slides, set them right there. You're going to need a snake like this, and a green scratchy pad, and some sort of soft soap. I'm just going to use some hand soap that I have handy right here. It could be a liquid dish detergent. You could even use a little bit of laundry soap. Something that will cut through a little bit of grease without damaging the instrument. So what I'm going to do is take my snake, we'll run a little bit of water here and some soap. We'll scrub the inside with the snake, and then we will take our green cloth and scrub this part of the slide. And I'm going to do that with all of the slides. Okay, now all of our slides are clean. We need to grease them with some slide grease and then put them back into place. We're going to start with the ones on the back side of the horn. Okay, so just take a little bit of slide grease and go ahead and put that on all of your slides. So I'm going to do all 5 to start with. Just a very thin layer. Okay, now that we're all greased up, I know that these slides have to go into my horn back here. The first thing you do is take one side of it and work it around. What you're doing is you're greasing this portion of the slide. Flip it around and do this side. And now put them both in. Same thing with this one. Okay, now I'm going to flip the horn. Before we put these in, we're going to do them one at a time, and we're going to oil the valves in the process. I recommend the piston rotor oil. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth the extra money. I think this bottle cost me about $7 and it would last you a very, very long time. Now, first thing you do is you take the little protective tip off the needle end. And now what the goal is for you to be able to take the needle and not touch the slides at all. So any residue that would be in there, that's why they put the needle on it. You try to put it in the middle, and you're going to squirt a few drops into each valve. Okay? Okay, now each valve has been oiled for the inside of the valve. And what you're going to do is take all of your slides and repeat the process from the back side. Okay, now you want to work the valves a little bit just to get that oil moving. There's 2 more places that need to be oiled, and then we're done. I want you to take each of these valve caps off. And this one on mine is actually stuck, so this is a good learning opportunity for you guys, because this, you could go at it with a hammer or a lot of different tools, a pair of pliers or something to get it loose. I'm going to find a repair technician to help me with that. When I move this valve, I want you to see the part that's moving. That's where I need to put a drop of oil. This will help get oil inside the valve. Move that a few times just to help get it into the instrument. And then replace the valve cap. And I'm going to do the same thing for the third valve. See the part that's moving? Add a drop of oil there. And replace the cap. Okay, there's one more place to oil. When I move this valve, and mine needs a bath really bad because you can see the dust. Right here, you can see where the horn actually meets this portion of the valve. I'm going to put 1 drop of oil right there. And that will also really help the horn move. If there's any excess, you can just wipe it clean. Do the same thing for the other 2 valves. Okay, you've now been given a complete crash course on rotary valve maintenance. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at the address listed below. I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you keep practicing.